You live.
Oh, we're live. Hi, guys.
Hi, lovely people.
Papa collected glory.
Aha. Hi, can you hear me all? Hello. I hope you can all hear me. Welcome, Diana.
Asante.
How have you been?
I've been fine, and you?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Month.
It's a new month.
Okay.
We're almost ending.
The month is coming to an end.
Yes. Tomorrow is Valentine's.
Valentine.
Where is your Valentine? Where is your boyfriend?
Valentine is coming.
Where is your girlfriend?
Obviously, don't go Valentine with boyfriend. Okay, people take it wrongly that Valentine is all about women being given, being showered, being what? Being everything.
So what is? Yeah, women should be loved. Women should be pampered. Women are like flowers. They need to be pampered so that they blossom.
I think tomorrow you're taking me to you come back.
Why? Me?
See for Valentine.
Do what?
Oh, you can't pamper me.
So you need to be pampered by a man. I'm straight.
I'm also straight, I know. But you just say that Valentine is not for. Anyway, guys, welcome to our channel today. Welcome to the channel. So today we are here with an amazing person. Can you introduce yourself?
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel.
Let me ask you. Have you not taken tea?
Okay.
What's wrong with you? Have you eaten anything? Let me ask.
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. My name is Pindayo. In case you're new here, and today we have an amazing topic.
Yes.
That you will really enjoy.
Yes. So what's the topic about today?
Gender-based violence, relationship, marriages.
Yeah. So guys, today you're talking or we're sharing out about gender-based violence, relationship, and marriages. As you know, like in every marriage, in every relationship, not every, but most of them, people do suffer. They undergo so much violence and they undergo so much mistreatment, and others, they're okay.
Yeah.
But these things come up with time. Yes. They don't start because there is no one in this world who can come to your life and they start beating you as from today. You get to know them today and tomorrow they're beating you up unless you're crazy. So what do you think? What do you understand by gender-based violence? As per you, what do you understand about it?
Gender-based violence. Okay, I'm trying to share kidogo. This.
Yeah, as she does that. So guys, gender-based violence, this is where there is sexual harassment, maybe there is misconduct, a bad touch, that is beating up. Some go to an extent of killing, others go to an extent of even kidnapping or raping or doing bad things to your partner. And we have come to realize that in the current generation or the current people that we have, this age that we have, as in the teenagers, let me just say about the teenagers.
Yes.
You get people nowadays, even those in primary school, they have not yet even grown to know what is love. But you find them at, I have a boyfriend somewhere, and a certain girl is talking to my boyfriend, and then you're in class 6.
They start fighting.
And they start fighting. And then kidogo kidogo, they have organized for each other, amemua. So what do you think about
that? It's sad. And I think that maybe sometimes as parents we fail.
Yes.
In
not sometimes. I think we have failed.
We have failed as parents. We have failed.
Yes.
Because I think that we need to be so close to our children that they need to tell you mom, like I have a boyfriend, mom, like this. They have to be very open with you as a parent.
Yeah.
And that's why you find that you'll get that your baby has a boyfriend and girlfriend you don't know because you're not close to them. So like me, I always say that put your child as your best friend,
Yes.
that they can open up to you about anything.
Yes. Hi, Akot. How are you?
Akot
Welcome to our
TV.
channel. Welcome to our live stream today. So we are talking about gender-based violence, relationship, and marriages.
Yeah.
So feel free to share with us what you know, what you've learned, or what you can like others, the young generations, to learn from us.
Yes.
And Diana, as we speak, so many people, like so many young people, think that love or falling in love or relationship or marriages is all about gifting, having sweet time, having going to party. It's a matter of partying, candling, and all that. You understand?
Yeah.
They don't know that marriage or relationship comes with hard work. It needs focus. It needs respect.
Very true. Relationship, for it to work, you really need to put a lot of work. It
Yeah.
has to have two people that they're like, this relationship has to work.
Yeah.
And it's a two-way traffic.
Yeah.
I don't have to be doing everything 100. You have to put your effort, I put my effort. So it needs
Exactly.
two willing people. And then again, it's not always roses. There are always the hard times and there are always the good times. But what will keep you going is that, are we friends? Before like being in a relationship, you have to be friends first with somebody.
Yeah.
So that even in the hard times, you'll be like, this person, hata kama we are going through, or he's still my friend or she's still my friend. And so you'll be able to overcome anything that comes in the relationship.
Wow.
Yes.
Because I think the young people, the young generation that we have, you see someone committing so much to someone, and that someone is not there. Maybe you find this lady is committed to this guy because this guy has something. There are those people who follow you or get into relationship with you because you have something.
Yes.
Maybe you have a business, you have a car, you have wealth, and or maybe even this person has a look, or maybe this person has a, what do you call any that beauty, and that person will follow you because you have that, not because they love you or because they have something in their heart about you, but it's because of the wealth that you have. Do you think such marriages or relationship last?
They don't last because, let me tell you.
Yes.
Welcome, Irina TL. Love from Kenya to Uganda. Karibu.
Hi, Irina. Welcome to our today's topic. We are speaking about, or you're sharing about gender-based violence, relationship, and marriages. We'd love to know what so happened. Like, what happened? Tell us more about how people behave when it comes to relationship and everything in Uganda when it comes to love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I was saying, that if you fall for somebody because he has money, you fall for somebody because maybe they're beautiful, because of something that is physical.
Yes.
Or rather materialistic.
Yeah.
What if that thing ends? Because if I fall for a man because he has money, I'm in the relationship because he has money.
Yes.
What if the money ends?
Yep.
Okay. You fall for a woman because she's beautiful. At the end of the day, she will maybe give birth, add a lot of weight. She can also she's going to get old.
Yeah.
But if you really loved her for who she was, you'll still love her. Even when she adds weight, you'll still love her.
Yeah.
And if you want her to lose, you go with her through the journey of losing weight. That's because you loved her. But you can't love somebody because of something that is materialistic.
Yeah.
Because it ends. And for me, I believe in peace. I believe in live your life joyfully.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
So don't fall for somebody because of something that is materialistic.
Wow. Irene is saying, oh yeah, some people follow items, they don't commit genuinely. And I think those people who don't follow their heart, or those people who follow just they follow things to get a person. They're the people who bring this gender violence thing. Because at the end of the day, they will be insulting each other. Oh, you can't provide. You're so stupid. You're not like other men. You're doing like this. And all those lead to fighting.
Yes.
And Irina is saying, no, here in the city, most people, both men and women, are taken by temporary things. And when they are done, the relationship is no more. Yeah, I think that's true. Because I understand, before people used to say, oh, I want to fall on this man because this man has money. We women used to follow men because of money, because of wealth, because of name. I come from a rich family, so my name or my husband or your boyfriend's or your friend's name, you feel as if these people are so rich. If people hear that I'm married in the Kibaki's family or Uhuru's family, you wouldn't like to miss that jackpot. Yes. It will come with riches. So I think that's what most of the people mean. And most of these young generation. Let me ask you, can you briefly tell me something about these young people who fall in love with no brains or no idea about it? But before you tell me, let me read what Irina said. Once you're not seeing the figure you saw in the first place, you start seeing him or her as a burden. And you see them as a burden and anger and violence comes in. You understand? No. Yeah. I think, or I feel, or so Irina was saying, you start seeing him or her as a burden and kaboom, anger and violence comes in. True. Yeah, that's true.
For me, I'm very intentional when it comes to relationship and when it comes to like love situations with somebody.
Yeah.
Because don't take everything yani for granted. Like anyone you see, they have, because they have car, because they have money, they're already in that relationship.
Yeah.
Look at your future. What's your goal? What's your purpose?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Maybe you want to stay with this person to support you. What if one day he leaves? How will you start? And Ulkoshazoya, like being given money. Yeah. And then this person one day just decides like, I'm walking out of the life. Yeah. How will you start? Okay, so really be intentional when it comes to relationship. Know what you want in that relationship and know where you want to head to in that relationship.
Yes. Yeah. So taking you back to 2019, there is these young, amazing, how am I going to call them? They're not teenagers, but they're youth because they were in their 20s. They were between 20-something to 30-something, maybe they're early 20s. That is, there's this lady who was, there's this lady, she doesn't come from a poor background, but the guy loved this lady because of the way she appears and everything. And now the guy thought this is the time I should chip in for me to marry this lady. And as you can remember that story very well, this guy used to pay school fees for this lady. And now the guy noticed this lady is going out with some men. Okay. And that is when this guy now thought, because you're cheating on me, I'm sending you money for your birthday party, I'm sending you money to keep up with your friends, I'm sending you money for your clothes and everything. I'm trying all my best. I'm giving out my cash, but at the end of the day, what are you doing to me? You're cheating on me. So that guy decided to go and chop this lady. You remember that story? That lady in Eridore who was killed
I remember
by the
her, very beautiful lady in the university during the prime of her years, and then she was killed. But I feel like I always say that every choice has a consequence.
But I don't think that's a choice.
I don't want to support anyone killing a woman.
Definitely.
For me, I feel like if ukiachwa like wachika or something, or if somebody hurts you, don't seek revenge. Just leave them. You did, like in a relationship, do your best.
Yeah.
Leave. That person one day will regret doing that to you. So for me, I feel like this guy will just leave that guy, go somewhere, cry, nini what. There are a lot of women out here, there are a lot of men out here. So you don't need to kill somebody because of that. Yeah. Then again, coming back to the women, don't take advantage of someone.
For their
straight up.
Yeah.
Don't take. Just tell him, I'm sorry. I know you love me, but I'm really not interested.
Yeah.
I'm really.
But do you think it's easier for a lady to tell a man who is showing love, like the affection? Women take money to be. Most women take money to be loved. So do you think there's a lady who can turn up the offer of money for things, education, clothes, partying?
Let me tell you, Pauline, if you have your principles,
Yes.
if you have your goal,
Yes.
if you are a Christian,
Yes.
any money won't be your top in the list.
Yeah.
Unajua?
Yeah.
Money won't be top in your list. He will give you even, this is 100,000 I want to stick with, but yes, I need the money. I have a lot of needs, but I won't maybe trade it with my body. Okay?
Yeah.
If even us as women, if we could be doing that, even we could not be doing this.
Yes.
There are a lot of people that they can tell you, I'm giving you this kind of money, you stick with them, and you don't have to hustle, you don't have to be editing, you don't have to be going live, you don't have to be doing videos. Okay? So it's about you. What's your purpose in life?
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
And Irina is saying, yeah, I remember that story. She was a university student. Oh, Irina, so you got to know the story. That's amazing. And she says it's hard to deny a man pouring shilling. People overreact out of anger and return, of which I think it's true. But now, okay, Sawa, this person has come with money. It's okay. We don't refuse. But do you know how men have learned women is money is all about love. If I give you money, I'm going to win your love. That's how the men species, like these sons of Solomon or sons of Abraham, I've come to know. If I show a certain woman money, she's going to fall in my trap.
But only the problem with those men that pour out money to women to do them, know that you're not the only person who's doing that. Okay? Not the only person is pouring money to.
Yeah.
He's doing the same to 10 other women.
Yeah.
And then again, they don't stay with a woman for so long.
True.
They don't
because they think money can do everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this man will use you for one good year.
Yes.
And then drop you like it's hot.
Yes.
Where will you start from?
Wow.
You left your classes, you left your job. Yes. Now you're being sent everything. You shifted from where you're staying to a house you afforded, then you went to a higher place, and then this man, one day out of nowhere, dumps you. Where will you start?
Definitely start crying and begging for, and that's when you as a woman, you start going out to look for other men who have the same type of resources.
Exactly. And the chain continues. That chain of being given money by each man doesn't end.
We call them sponsors.
Exactly. It never ends. Because you've already zoed that life, you've already got used to life of being given money.
Yes.
So when this man drops you, you look for another one because you want to stay in that life that
that lifestyle that you can't afford.
Exactly.
And Irina is saying that is ideal, but in reality, money is hard to refuse. Wow. But we try. Yeah, Irina, we try. And then she says, it takes a woman of value to refuse money. Money can get them anything.
Yeah, like I said, if you have your own principles, if you stick to your principles,
it's like a demon. So let me ask you,
your principles, ladies.
Let me ask you. You know, now we are crucifying women so much. We also have men who are provided by women. This sugar mommy thing or anything. But have you ever realized that there is no sugar mommy or sugar daddy thing? Okay, when it comes to sugar daddy, there are so many killings. People kill, you terminate, you try to do all sorts of harassment and everything. But have you ever heard of a woman who was above age? That is sugar mommy. Have you ever heard of a woman who is above age trying to kill their lover who is younger as a man?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of one?
Yeah. You know what?
Are there such cases? I thought they're just from older men to young ladies who have these fighting and killings for no apparent reason. They're
there because when a sugar mommy decides to finance everything for you, you won't be able, you're not supposed to cheat him. And most of those men being financed by those sugar mommies, they have their own girlfriend. So they're there with you because of the money. They take their money to their girlfriend. Yeah. And it's a chain because the girlfriend doesn't know. And maybe the girlfriend also has somebody, a sponsor to give him money. So, and when you start messing around with other women, that's when a woman can do anything. They can kill you because they have money, they have all the power.
Yes. Yes. Wow. So let me ask you another thing. In marriages, you get your married, let's say for 5-10 years, but at the end of that marriage, or maybe along the way somewhere something happened. What usually happens? That you get a husband and a wife, they've been together so long, they have endured so much together, they have been fighting together. Like, all these things that are coming, all hindrances that are coming up, they fight together and they achieve. But at the end of the day, just a devil somewhere comes from nowhere, and these people start fighting, killing. You get a man or a woman trying to burn the whole house with the whole family, including herself or himself. What is the problem? What do you think is the problem about that?
Sometimes you can get one of the partners depressed, and such things like burning the house is as a result of depression. Somebody might be going through, your partner might be going through something that you don't know, and it's really affecting him inside, which brings a lot of anger, which brings a lot of violence.
Yeah.
And sometimes you don't understand why it happens, because you feel like as a partner you do everything possible, but this man is not like seeing it. He's not seeing your efforts, and I don't know which kind of demon enters, but I think sometimes you just have to kneel down and pray and God, Yani, just make my marriage work.
Yeah, Irina is saying when it comes to marriage, it's till death do us part. But now, Irina, let me ask you, it's till death do us part. Not it's the natural calamity that ends our marriage. That is maybe sickness or something, but not your partner taking that opportunity to kill you or kill the whole family because it's still death do us part. So for me, I would feel if there is something that is coming, despite of how many years you have stayed together with you, and you feel that I'm not providing, I'm not that person. I'm not now. My worthiness or my usefulness has come to an end.
Yes,
I should leave.
Yeah, I feel like
there's no need of killing your partner, the person that you have shared love for so many years, and now you can't.
Exactly. I feel like maybe children or years of marriage with somebody doesn't mean that you have to die there with them.
Yeah.
If you see that this relationship is toxic, this man can kill me because of this marriage, you leave. Just tell him it was good we met. Yeah. Thank you for your time. Yeah. But make I go live. Make I live.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah. So you don't have to kill yourself just to make your marriages work. If you see this man is toxic, this man is so violent, this man will kill me, just leave. Yes. Yes. Marriage is not written anyway, it's a man. It's a man.
Mwana Wengo production. Mwana, welcome so much to today's talk. Today we are talking about gender-based violence, marriage, and relationship. So, as a man, tell us, what do you think brings this violence in marriages or in relationships? What do you think should be done to stop all these things that happen? As for me, I think communication is one of them. If you guys communicate, there is no violence that will come in. If you get to understand me, if I get to...
Wanengo is asking link iko wapi? I think it's in the group. It's in the...
Can you share the link?
Okay, let me drop it here. Please share us if you have community tab. Please share us. Please like our video. Yeah.
Yeah. So as I was saying is, if you communicate to someone, Diana, if you communicate to someone very well, that you get to sit down and talk and share all the things that are happening or the things that are coming up.
Yes.
The challenges that you are facing, like me and you, I don't think you're going to have this relationship thing.
Yeah.
But there is this one person or this spouse of yours who feels that, this man or this woman is not providing enough for me now. So what do I want? I want to cheat on this person with another person who has more money or who is making me even laugh or smile more.
Okay.
And with that, it will lead to also killings and things.
Okay.
Yeah. Have you ever seen a relationship where a man trusts the wife like 100%? I trust my wife. My wife can never cheat on me. My wife can never do bad things on me.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, you come to realize that there is this thing my wife has been doing behind my back, cheating on me, deleting all the messages, and playing clean. You have even that phone that no one knows about, no one touches that phone, or knows you have an extra phone. Even your husband doesn't know you have that extra phone that you use to chat with other people. But at the end of the day, when that husband comes to know, you want to tell me he's not going to feel angered and do something bad to you?
I think people should control themselves. Because you need to know, especially for a woman to cheat, you really have gone to extras. Any usiju umeenda just for a woman. Women rarely do cheat.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
Especially if they love somebody.
Yes.
Through thick and thin, they will stick to this man. So for a woman to cheat, you have to know, baby, what did I do?
Yes.
So that you went to an extent of cheating me. No.
Yes.
And realize that sometimes you might be the problem. Sometimes it's the woman, but sometimes the man might be the problem. So you get to work out things with the lady, get to know what's the problem. Like you said, communication is key.
Yeah.
Like I wrote you did any I don't like how you do this, I don't like how you do this. Just get to sit down, two of you, and communicate.
Wow.
Yes.
Welcome, personal trainer. Hi, welcome to our today's live topic. We're speaking about gender violence, and you're also speaking about marriage and relationship. Hi, TIA, welcome, and hello to you. I hope you're okay. I hope this Saturday afternoon is making you feel great, and our topic is also great to you. Yes. So, guys, as we were talking,
Irina is saying self-control eliminates a lot of issues. Very true.
Yeah.
Very, very true. Yani, like I said, just always have self-control.
Yeah.
Even if you get somebody doing what, yani take a step back, breathe in, breathe out before you do, because you can find yourself killing that person just because you didn't take time to know why did you do it.
Let me ask you. People say that, okay, you come and do something bad to your partner, and people start saying, oh my God, I did it. When the issue has become so bad, you can't control it, and they say, oh my God, I didn't know it was the devil that came in me.
Yes.
And I just made myself kill.
Irina, I've not, Simple Lady P did not put my name. My name is Queen Dayo.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. She's Queen Dayo. She's a YouTuber also. Go ahead.
I do fitness videos, I do relationship videos, I do life in general. Irina TL, I've been really watching you here with Simple Lady P. So I really like your videos. I really like your Ugandan lifestyle. I really like your free, like your how your free spirit is. Yeah. So yeah, yeah. My name is Quindayo. Thank you for watching.
Let me ask, as I was telling you, what do you think that person who says the devil came in me and I did it? You know, I don't know what the devil. I don't know what kind of a devil came in me, and I felt that I had to do something. I have to maybe protect myself. You know, I felt so angered. I felt so like, So through anger, I did what I did.
Yeah.
This is Africa. Tell us more. Let us know. In your country, do these things happen? Do people kill because of cheating? Do people kill because of miscommunication? How are the marriages? How do you people solve conflicts in marriages or relationships? Because currently in Kenya, we have kids who are even in class 6 and they already know about love.
Yes.
Something that I never knew anything about love. Maybe you know what is love. Love is just loving the other person. That's what. And okay, normally as when we were young, we just knew in our generation, when our time, you just knew that love is me loving you.
Yes.
But our today's young generation, they all know about love, they know about sex, they know about cheating, they know about having all these sorts of things. And you're like, oh my God, a class 6 is even telling you about all those positions. It's telling you about, if I see you talking with my boyfriend, and that boyfriend you're talking about is not even 15, he's just a class 6 like you. And you there organizing and kill that person. So what's this? So Tia is saying yes to all of that. American marriages are the worst. Yes. They're the worst? Okay, how is that?
How are they the worst? This is Africa. I've only seen the worst side of American marriages in movies. Please explain to us how American marriages are worse as compared to maybe our own African marriages. Maybe how.
I feel American marriages are more better than ours because American marriages, if you feel that me and you are not going anywhere, we just part because they have contract. Africans, we don't have contract. Or do we have? Irina, Do you know of any contract marriages in your country? So, personal trainer says, I remember my daughter asking me who is a side chick. Wow. So, did you explain who is a side chick? Tell us more about it. This is Africa says they don't know about love. If they are doing all these things, they learn this behavior from the Western media. Very true. Very true. They don't know about love. But yet still, they kill. They're killing each other because of the opposite species. A woman, a lady, a small girl who is just 12, who is just 11, is killing the friend because I met to speak with my boyfriend. That's the problem. Yeah. Slim Jim Longfoot, how are you? Welcome to our today's topic. An amazing, amazing topic that we have. We're trying to deal with these things, and we need people to know and people to learn about this relationship and marriage. And Simfit says, good morning, Pauline. Oh, good morning. It's already afternoon in Kenya. So this is Africa says, no, Pauline. Irina says, in America, there are always two men in a relationship. I mean, women behave like men. I mean, no offense. Wow. And this is Africa says, side chick is a ghetto term in the States where it comes from. It is cheat on your partner.
Yes.
Wow. So side chick in our country, it means
it's the same.
It's the same.
It's the same.
It has the same meaning.
It has the same meaning.
Wow.
Yeah, true. Cheating on your partner, basically.
Irina, I think, whatever you've just said, America, women behave like men because they can hustle outside there. They can hustle for themselves and provide for their family. But at the end of the day, there's something missing. Why do we see like a man or even a kid of that family taking a gun and killing everyone in that house? What happened?
I think it's technology. Like us growing up, we didn't have phones, we didn't have laptops, we didn't have Wi-Fi, we didn't have TV. Or rather, if you had TVs, we were restricted.
Yes.
Like, you watch this, but now we leave everything because there's Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So there's the TV, there's the laptop, the child has a phone, there's an iPad, so they can access anything through the internet. They can search anything. Sometimes even through YouTube, they can watch anything. Something they see exciting, they watch when you're not there. So I think that the children of nowadays, you can't compare them with when us were growing up.
Yes. This is Africa says side chick is also called as spare tire.
Oh.
Yeah, I've had that name. There is another name they use. There is side chick. There is mpango or chips funga.
Yes.
Chips funga means chips, wrapped chips. Or takeaway, chips takeaway, maybe if you can say.
Yes. Okay, the ladies in the house, you can tell us, can you be a spare tire? Can you be a chips funga? Tell us, can you be a side chick? Irina, before you go for shopping, kindly tell us if you can be a side chick.
And personal trainer, he is laughing about the spare tire. It's funny. This is so Africa. Funny. It's so funny. And guys, as we talk about relationship, I want to tell me, what age do you think is good for dating or for a relationship that is so mature? What do you think? Does it to have a very good and a mature relationship or marriage? What is the age? Do you have an age bracket of that?
First of all, you must be past 18. Second of all, there's another notion. Anyone that watched Benjamin Zulu knows that you must be past 25. Yes. Because basically, when you finish Form 4, after that, you have to go to the university. Okay. So, like, when you start like dating at that time, that's when you find you get pregnant. You have not gone to school. Okay. Yeah. So once you start dating after 18, your life gets messed up. And then when you come to start it all over again, it's so tiresome. Yes. So if we can wait until we like finish Form 4, go to university, even have a job, then start dating. Yes. That one will be ideal. Yeah. But let's not trash the relationship. Or rather, if you decide to have sex, to have a relationship after 18, try to keep away from sex, because that will bring unwanted pregnancy, which will, let me tell you, getting a baby after Form 4 totally messes up your life. Yes. Especially if you're not married. And sometimes even if you're married, you will be married for a few years, then you divorce. So for me, I would really like say really take your time before getting children, before getting into serious relationship. Take your time, get to study something, and then get to have a job. Then you can enter a relationship.
But if I may ask, or if I may say, do you think these are testing the honey from the jars? It's what leads to this relationship. Because if someone tests your jars, or these people coming testing, as you say, I have to sample you first before you be my girlfriend. We have to sample, so for you to be my boyfriend, I want to know what you have. Because I can't date you if I don't know what you have. Maybe you're not good in that other part of the, yeah. So I think that thing, that I think sex is what makes people even fall in the wrong traps. Because for a woman, if you see a woman giving herself to someone, it means she has loved you. But men love with brain, women love with heart, which is a thing that makes people even, she's become even more desperate because she feels bad. Once you break that love that she feels for you, it kills.
Yes.
Do you know that?
Yes.
Okay, this is Africa Says. Pauline, did you ever know that America has the highest divorce rate worldwide? Yes, I know that. But for you, it's okay. Why do people divorce? I think these are the most common things why people divorce. But in our country, in African country, people don't believe in divorcing. They believe in, we have to stick together. We have to fight this together. Like now, if let's say now you're married,
Yes.
and you and your husband, you have problems.
Yes.
What will your mom tell you?
Me and mine?
Let's say you're married and you have issues with your husband. Maybe your husband is cheating outside or is doing something that you didn't expect it to do outside. And you go back to your parents, you tell them, you know what, or you tell your husband, parents, you know what, me, I'm not going to keep up with this man because of this and this and this. What will your mom tell you as an African?
Your mom straight up will say, like, fix your marriage.
Exactly.
You're not going anywhere. Like, stay there, fix it. There's no perfect person. You just need to deal with this person's, what do you call them? Deal with their what? Flaws. Deal with their flaws.
Yes.
No perfect person.
Yeah.
You leave this person because he's doing it. You go to somebody who has a worse behavior than that one. So, Yani, take your Panadol, take your headache, deal with it. Deal with the headache straight up.
Yeah. This is Africa Says. Try before buy is stupid,
And respectful.
Yes,
Women
very
are
true.
very true.
Yeah, women do.
He also
There are
said
also women who do that.
The behaviors of people acting out like this is he was talking about women trying to be like men. And
Yeah.
I wish I could tag the lady that makes my hair.
Yeah.
She said that nowadays we're trying to put the same level with men.
Yeah.
Like you want to be the one controlling the house.
Yes.
And if you do that, your marriage can never work. Because as always the man is the head.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
And you follow. You don't have to be piniliwa. I don't know how to say it in English. Or yeah. But as always, the man is always the head.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
And as a woman, you need to, what is kunyenyekea in
submissive?
You have to be submissive.
Yes.
If you're not submissive to a man, you won't go anywhere.
Yes.
At all. You have to be submissive to a man for the relationship to work. So if you feel like you're on the same level with a man, just leave, because you will never make it in any relationship.
And this is Africa Says. What real man wants a woman who goes and test drive men? There are women who are like that. Like generally, there are women who are like that. And if a woman is like that, that person is not a wife person to be or someone to hold in a relationship. Is just there for material wealth. But there are also women who undergo so much pressure from their previous relationship, and now they want to look for that woman who is going to make them happy. Maybe the other person, the ex, or even the other person who was there, is not that kind of a person to give you the best. So let's hear what he's saying. He says they divorce mainly because the woman is not looking for love, but for money. Yes, even in African countries we have that. She's almost always asking for the divorce. People here grow up with no moral value. And it says it's not about women controlling the house. They actually try to act out like men in nature.
Okay.
Very true. Very true. You know, there are some women who show a man that you're not worth here. I can provide for myself. I can provide for you. I can buy for you this. I can do this. Oh my God, I can even pay my own rent.
Oh my,
But at the end of the day, you find that person is not doing that out of her own sweat. Someone else is
doing it.
Yeah, another man is doing it somewhere for you.
Okay.
Family vlog management.
Welcome, family.
Welcome so much.
I talked about this issue in my last video.
Yes.
I loved it. Thank you, family.
I saw it. Tell us more about gender-based violence, please. Tell us more. Because maybe you know more.
Family vlogs really had a nice video about gender-based violence. So you can also check it out after this.
And have you ever noticed something? This is true, whatever you've said, this is Africa. You've said something true. Do you know most men, if they want to marry a woman, they never marry city women? Have you ever noticed that? You'll see a man who will take a woman out. Yeah? Will go do all the party.
But you know, I'm a city woman. Oh. You know, I'm a city woman. You're
a city woman. Okay, I don't refuse you're a city woman. But do you think if there is a man who is trying to marry you or want a relationship with you, do you think that person will marry you very fast? I'm not saying that because I come from the shags or the village. No, I didn't come from the village. But do you know most men, they use the village, they use the town or the city women for having fun and everything. But if they want to marry, they go back to the village and look for those women who have morals. Those women who can cook, who can be submissive.
There are still city women that are submissive. They can still cook. Then also there's somebody that cannot marry a village woman.
Why?
Because they feel like they don't match. Like everyone has their type.
Yeah.
Okay, somebody may feel like I will match with this city woman because like I'm also a city man. So they will really vibe, they will really match. Okay. Yes. And somebody will feel like me, I have to go to a woman from the village because I want somebody who is maybe submissive, somebody that can cook. But that doesn't mean that city women don't know how to cook. We still have city women that really can cook, that are really submissive, and it's about getting somebody that you click and connect. Okay. So Family Vlog says, don't forget to talk about emotional violence. Kindly. Hi, Max Trustful. Nice conversation, my friend. Hi, how are you? Welcome so much and welcome. Feel at home. Share with us what you know about gender-based violence, relationship, and marriages. We are trying to solve or help our young sisters and brothers who think that they know all about relationship, they know all about marriage, but they know nothing yet about it because maybe they have not got to that place of age of knowing. Yeah. So can you share with us what you people go through or what you people do in your country so that you can at least try and share or help these young ones who try to think that they know much about love? Yes. So let me ask, Pamri said something about emotional violence. What do you know about emotional violence? You take your emotion, your emotion kill you. I swear I do this to this person. I love this person so much. I can die for this person. Your emotion sends you to do something bad. But the emotional violence, if it's that bad, I think that one can also be like a disorder, or maybe family really explain for us the meaning of emotional violence. Yes,
tell us more. Tell us about emotional violence.
Kindly clarify, because if emotions can make you kill somebody, that means you have a condition. You're depressed.
Yes,
sincerely. Because if you love somebody, no matter what, you won't hurt them. You just leave them like it's okay. It was good we met, and then you live your life and let me go.
But I think some of these violent things or some of these problems that we have in marriages and relationships it's kind of a cult. Like just a few months ago, we saw where she's a Kisii woman who was killed by the boyfriend out of nothing. We heard that they had a small misunderstanding, just something small, a misunderstanding that can be solved. But the guy ended up killing this lady and throwing her far away, like almost some kilometers away from the place where they stay. And that lady stayed for almost weeks before the family came to know that their daughter has been killed. So how are we going to trust our brothers if this is the things that they are doing? They are killing women because of small things. If you're a woman, what are you doing wrong? What should you do?
But like I always say, for somebody to kill you,
yes,
he has done things that showed you this person is really.
Yes.
He doesn't start with killing you. He starts with banging you, slapping you, beating. He starts small, and then you slapped, you beaten. Stay. Yeah. He does this to you, rough things. Then finally you come, and even before he kills you, I know
but we women, we believe that even if you're beaten by your husband, there's some country or some culture people know that if your husband beats you, he's trying to make or give you some sense in your head.
I swear
and it's accepted in some.
When a person is past 18, you should not put a hand on her. Just leave her. Why should you beat her? Even like me, when I was 14, my parent told me like, "D, you're now a big lady. I will never touch you. So kindly just follow these rules. Yeah. And with me and you, we can never like cross. Yeah. And as a daughter, I followed what he said. Okay. So you just as a man, you need to tell my woman, I don't like this. I like this. Yes. And you as a woman, just follow what your man doesn't like, and you people will be fine. So for me, I think like a woman should never be beaten, surely. And for a man to be beating you, who are you? And he's beating you. Why should he beat you? He shouldn't beat you, surely. We are in the 21st century. You shouldn't beat a woman. Yes.
Examples include Pamri Brog is giving us examples of emotional violence, and include intimidation, coercion, ridiculing and harassment, treating an adult like a child. Those are things that make people suffer more. An adult like a child, isolating an adult from family, friends, or regular activities, use of silence to control behavior. We have so much of that. I have friends who can't even share out with their friends or even go hang out with their friends because their husband don't want. Yes. My boyfriend is not happy. He doesn't like me going to visit my friends. There are even some men or even women who think that they can bring their family in their house, but you as a spouse, you don't have that right to bring your family. Do you know there are people who are like that?
Yes. That's toxic, surely.
A person makes you feel as if you're nothing.
Like a child.
Yes. You can't survive without me. Someone is trying to intimidate you in all manners and all ways that they make you feel as if you're not worth. You can't even say, you have no say in that marriage. What do you know? What can you tell me? I'm a man. What can you tell me? What do you think I don't know?
Yeah, family acts and yelling or swearing, which results in mental distress, sense of emotional abuse.
Yes.
Like I had said about that, I said that one is a disorder, sincerely. Yes. A normal person, somebody they like Akotu right cannot do all those things to you.
This is Africa says, I would never put my hands on my wife unless she tries to kill me or beat our children so bad that goes beyond discipline.
True.
Wow. That is, if so a man, do you know a man who beats a woman is a coward?
Straight up.
That man is a coward.
Straight up, and that person doesn't love you. Surely. You cannot beat. Yeah, you are a child. You beat me, child. You beat me.
And he says, the man who makes you feel like you're nothing is not a man. A woman should try to marry. This is abuse. And Maxi Trustful says, I heard you speak about
that. What's that?
We have also Ada.
Ada?
What's Ada? Henry Maxwell, tell me what you mean by Ada.
Yeah.
So, a man who beats a woman, if a man can beat the wife, he can also beat the mother. Do you know that? A man who beats the wife can beat the mother, that man has no respect for a woman.
For a woman.
Yes. And do you think such people have families that are there? Do you think they have wives?
They have wives.
Because I don't think there's a man who beats a woman and at the end of the day they have a stable.
They do. Women really persevere a lot of things. Women are beaten and stay in the marriage. That's when you find that at the end of the day they will kill. Because this man has been beating you for even 7 years, 10 years, you staying there. At the end of the day, he will kill you.
And they also beat kids.
And they also beat kids the same way.
A man who beats a kid mercilessly. Like last week, but when we had an issue where a parent stays in coastal region of Kenya, I think the wife works in the coastal region of Kenya, and also the husband stays in the coastal region, or no, in the city. But no, they didn't go with their kid, and thought they thought of leaving their kid to their relatives, the aunties and uncles. But you find that the aunties and uncles are beating these kids mercilessly, mistreating the kids to a point of the kid is, yani, it's called child abuse. It's like child abuse, because generally, how do you beat a kid?
Sure.
How? And these men do this because, or these women or people, I can't imagine beating my brother's kid. I can't do that. So that person is a wicked person. Pamela says one definition of emotional abuse is any act including
confinement,
isolation, verbal assault, humiliation, intimidation, infertilization, or any other treatment which
may diminish the sense. Slim
Yes.
Jim Longfoot is saying great conversation here. This is Africa. Is saying when the man beats the family, he no longer becomes the protector, rather the attacker. Yeah, a man should protect the family, should protect the wife. Then you're the one who's beating them. Not fair at all.
And you know, in African culture, not even in African only, I think everywhere, people know that there is God, there is your parents, and then there is your husband. Your wife, your parents cannot give you out to your husband if he cannot protect you.
Exactly.
So of what reason can I give out my daughter to a man who is going to beat that person? So our husbands, they are next to God because they protect us. They protect us from all these other earthly human beings.
Yeah, family vlogs really said it very well.
Yeah,
he really defined emotional abuse very, very well.
Yeah, and this is Africa says. What is this Africa saying? It says when the man beats the family, he no longer becomes the protector rather than the attacker. And have you ever noticed that men are the ones who kill women so fast?
Yeah, because men have not given birth. They don't know how painful it is to give birth. They don't know how 9 years of pregnancy. To be sincere, it's hard for a woman to kill somebody. Even when you find a thief being beaten with stone, being burned, they all will be men. But a woman that has carried 9 months pregnant, the stress that you go through the 9 months, then the stress of giving birth, the pain, the labor pain, then again raising the baby up to where you can never kill a child. You can never. There's something you feel in your heart and the blood that you cannot touch somebody's son or daughter.
Wow. Pamela says sense of identity, dignity, and self-worth. But do you know, there are women coming to your idea, family. Do you know there are women who allow men to do that? They give the man the mandate to do that. Do you know that? Do you know that? Because if you're a woman, you've become so submissive. The first day you're given a slap, or maybe the other day, one day you're insulted, and you don't do anything about it. You just give that man the leeway.
Yes.
So it's what you show your man. That's how he's going to treat you.
Exactly.
Because if I show my man I'm of this standard, he's going to take me like the way I am, the way I want to be treated. He's not just going to juggle along his mind and think that no, I'm going to treat this woman today like this, tomorrow I'm going to give her respect, tomorrow I'm not going to give her respect. But if you show,
you set your bar.
Yes, but if you show this man that you know what, you can treat me the way you want,
but you not beat me.
And there are men who, when you become too much submissive, they also mistreat you. They think that this woman can't live without me. Because if you have noticed that in most of relationship, you find a lady, maybe you're in high school, You date this guy, you have been knowing each other in high school, you have gone to universities or in college, you have been seeking jobs together, and you're still there. Okay, you go, you come, you go, like, you're on, off, on, off, on, off. And you at the end of the day, you feel this is the man for me because you have known each other for so long.
Yes.
You have known each other for so long. And I think this is the person who I should marry. But now this man is not there. Is not there. Do you think childhood relationships end up to marriages? Do they end up to marriage?
Really?
Like in high school, you have known each other from primary, you go to high school, you've gone to college. Do you think this lasts?
Some do, some don't. This after I said 9 years. Oh, I meant 9 months. I didn't mean 9 months of pregnancy. Family blog says sense of identity, dignity, and self-worth.
Yeah.
TIA said a woman being submissive is what should be in the marriage. Submissive does not mean the man can be a terrorist in the home. He really explained it well. A woman, you must, that one is a must to be submissive.
Yeah, you should be submissive.
But the man, don't take advantage of the woman's submissiveness, and don't be a terrorist in the home. You said it well.
But you know there are women who are not ready to be submissive.
Yeah, you have to.
Tell me of this culture. Tell me of this. There is this community where women are beaten by their men, and it's a must. They have to be beaten. Is it Luo?
No.
Yeah, is it Luo or Luya? Who is going to help me in this? Family, help me in this.
Luo, family, you're a Luo. Do you beat women? We don't. Luos are very romantic.
There are some culture. There's a culture.
Which one?
There's this tribe that they have to beat their women.
Maybe Kisses, don't come and kill me.
I've never heard of any Bantu beating their women.
Maybe Kisses, those ones are so violent.
But there is a tribe that it's allowed to beat their wives to instill discipline.
No tribe is allowed. These are behaviors just people start growing up with.
But it is there. It's like a culture in them.
But not Luos. Family,
I think they are Luyas or Luo. I think those two tribes all. No, not
Akot TV, are you here? How are you?
Here to help you. But I think those two, in between those two tribes, there is one tribe that beat their women, and I think those are Luos.
No,
I don't know why I'm so confused. But you have no right to beat someone's daughter.
My father personally has never touched my mother. Never. Even
but you know that is culture.
Never. My Mwanyagetinge drama TV. Wacha kuingilia wakisi, you are the most handsome and romantic. Me, I swear, I think it's very kuingilia, but I don't want to say like all of them, but some of them. They're so violent. I have lived with them, I know. They are so violent. Yes. So that's why I say that. But doesn't mean, I hope you don't beat your wife or your girlfriend. Sheila said, hi, Lady P and Dayo. How are you doing today? Hi, dear. How are you?
Hi, Sheila. We are very good. We're very humbled. And today we're discussing a very interesting topic about gender-based violence, relationship, and marriage. So can you tell us what do you think? Tell us more about this. We want to know. What do you think about these things that
Sheila Gaki is a Kisi.
Gaki, no, it's not a Kisi.
She's a
Kenyan.
But she's not Kisi.
Gaki, I think she's a Bantu.
Really? Okay.
She's a game or something.
Okay.
Do you know Meru Kamba, those Kikuyu, they use that Gakini. Oh, you're pronouncing it like Gaki. Gaki. No, Gaki is, I think, the way of an expression to express yourself in PC.
Okay. But Ogaki is Meru. Ogaki? Okay. Sorry, Mama. I thought you were
welcome.
Family have not answered me. I was asking about Luo men. Do Luo men in our culture, are we accepted to beat women? Because Pauline said that Luos beat their ladies. And I told her, as a Luo woman, yes, my father has never laid a hand on his mother. My uncles have never laid a hand on their nini.
Oh, Pamela says, StreamYard link. We want to join you on the screen.
I send the link.
You can send the link and join. Okay, let me try. How am I going to invite you? How am I going? Let me see. Okay. So how do we do it? I have no idea. How do you share? How do you share the link for someone to join?
I've already shared the link, but I don't know.
But I have to invite them. Yeah. I don't know. How am I going to invite you? I've never done this. Whew. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Yeah. So how am I going to share it, family? Can we tell me how I'm going to do it? So where were we? I'm sorry.
Max Trustful is saying our adult is the wife must always listen to her husband. I think in Africa is the same. Sheila Gaki is an expression in Kisii. Yeah, Gaki is an expression in Kisii. That's right.
See Gaki. Gaki.
Gaki?
Yeah.
You know you have to
like
put the nini Gaki or
Yeah,
Gaki?
you have to give it. Is it the intonation?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, so this is Africa's share the link. I will do that. I'm using StreamYard. I've never used it before, but I'm going to try and share it out right now. And then this is Africa says, when my wife would say that Meru women are the most dedicated. Oh my God. She also said they are the most jealous of the Kenyan women. Oh my God. She's burning. She is burning. She also said they are the most jealous of the Kenyan women with the biggest anger issues in argument. I was scared. Oh, my wife is a Meru. Yes, we Meru women, we are so like we are. When it comes to argument, we don't even think twice. You joke with us, you're going to chop off your hand. So in Meru, if a woman tells you, I'm going to cut you, if you go provoking women, or even a man in Meru.
And another thing, are not Meru men are the ones that beat women? They're so violent.
Yeah, they're so violent, but that is not Meru. It's not all the Merians who do that.
But why did you not add yourself when you were talking about low men?
I'm speaking about
exactly. I don't think Meru men are so violent. They should get it to the C list.
Max Trustful says, that is unwritten rule everybody knows. Wow, I didn't know that. Do you know? Okay, Maxi tried to say that that is a woman who is not respectful or is not submissive to men. So that's a rule that we women should be submissive to our husband. Slim Jim says, this is your first using StreamYard. Yeah. No, it's not my first, but I've never shared a link. I am blessed to be here. Thank you so much. I'm happy you're here. And this is Africa says, but I found out that was something I did not need to fear. Yeah, you don't have to fear. In fact, Meru women, they give you a 10-year guarantee. If you may ask, Mwakazi can tell you it's a 10-year guarantee. By the time your wife or you're having issues with your wife or you're divorcing with your wife, you people, you will have gone a long way before she even starts thinking. We are so much submissive. We accept anything that comes, but not beating. But we accept. I've never heard of any violence in marriage in Meru. I've never had, unless if there is. And Shira says, most Meru from Kubu can cut your hand. Yes. Even the people who produce this, called what?
Mira.
Mira is this thing that people chew. It's also taken to international countries.
Mira, it's called cat.
It's called cat. Yeah. People chew it to give you the steam. Those are the most dangerous mirrors that we have. Because if they tell you, I'll chop your hand, by the time he or she is done with chopping, that person will have already chopped your hand. This is Africa says, Pauline, my wife was trying to explain there is like different clans in Meru. Yes, we have, but they are all Meru. What does that mean? It means that we have Meru from the north, we have Meru from the east, and we have Meru from the central. Like I come from central, and if your wife comes from anywhere from between Meru to Embu, yeah, it's from central. But if she's from the other side that people speak that tough language, you don't understand. But central women are the most peaceful. Central women are the most peaceful. Sheila says, hi Slim, long time no see, 10 years guarantee. Yes, Sheila. Are you not sure of it or don't you know it? Yeah. So Pamela says, bring StreamYard link. I want to contribute.
I've sent you a link. I don't know which link I've inboxed you a link.
That
there's another link for StreamYard also.
Yes, there's another link. Give me a minute. I try copying that. I'm here. Let me post a comment. There is the link. Copy. Copy text. Ooh. Okay. Pauline, I don't know what I'm doing.
Family, we really don't know how to share the link.
I'm bringing it on. So can you keep on doing it until I come up with a... Let me post a comment here. Paste. What am I pasting? Ooh, Pauline. Thanks so much. I'm trying to copy the link. Let me post it like a comment here. I hope I'm back. Copy. But I'm trying to copy. It's not attaching. I don't know what's the problem. Have I done something? Okay. Simple DP. When you see someone backstage in the StreamYard, there is 3 dots. Click it and join them in the panel. Okay.
Yes, you're back. Thank you. This is Africa. I see you. I said paste it in the chat, the link. Pamela says, no, we don't beat women. Yes, duo men are the most romantic men. Yes, they're among the most romantic men. Duo men are so romantic. They don't beat their women.
How do they do it?
They don't beat their women.
Really, they do.
Eh. Hey, a girl baby, a girl toto, a sweet to, a babe. Where will you get time to do that to?
Diana is feeling bad when I said it's Luo people who beat.
Never. Have you ever heard even in the news a woman has beaten, has killed somebody? They don't. Never.
Hey, oh my God, this thing is giving me super stressing. Hey, Jesus. Whew, okay. No.
They're saying this 3 dots. It's not this one?
No, not
here.
there. Yeah. Kristen Gale, how are you? Welcome and share with us. Tell us more about busy. Tell us about gender-based violence. Tell us about relationship, and tell us about marriage.
Family have inboxed you the link. I don't know if that one can help
That's
you.
not the link that you want. Then, the one that you want is for here. Okay, I'll try and do it. This is Africa is saying hi. Sheila says, "Redp, I'm from Chuka. Is that central?" Yeah, I think Chuka is central. I'm not sure. Where are you from? I come from Meru town. That's Meru, the town itself. But I think that is Meru Central. Meru South. Chuka is from Meru South or Meru Central? I think it's Meru Central. Pamri says inbox to Hapa, and then Kristen Guest says, "Hello ladies, happy Valentine." Happy Valentine's to you, dear. Welcome and karibu so much. Tell us more about our topic today. Simple Lady P says, this is Africa says, Simple Lady P, you still have not put the link in the chat. I'm going to try it right now. Just give me a minute. Sheila Gaki says, duo are romantic though,
yes.
Yeah. They're liars.
Me, better lie to somebody but not kill them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But low men are the best.
Beat their wife to instill discipline. I'm not talking about beating them for violence or for anything. But do they beat their women to instill discipline or to make them think or be submissive?
No,
Tell me.
They don't.
Tell me. Okay. Continue as I type this one. Pamela, let me try very fast and give you their.
They don't. Chuka is the Rakanivi, is in the Rakanivi country. That is Sheila Gaki. We saying that. Okay. Yeah. So let's not be so tribalistic. It's not about the type of community you come from. It's about you as a person.
So, guys, as we said, or as we have been saying, is what can you do to change this old gender violence thing? What can we do to change that? Because at the end of the day, we have to come to a solution. How are we going to tame our family? How are we going to tame our partners? Is there a way of communicating so that we people can have a way of doing this without fighting, without injuring, without causing death, without doing all those bad things? Is there a way? Is there a way that we can try and avoid all this? If you think when you and your boyfriend or you and your husband have a problem of communication, is there a way that you guys can do to come up with a way of communicating so that you can understand him and he can understand you? Because understanding is the basic thing here. If I don't understand you, then we're going to fight forever. What do you think?
I think just basically communication is key. Just sit down and discuss anything.
But there are people who don't like to be told. There are people who don't like to be told.
But I think
you can't tell me anything and I listen to you. You understand?
Okay.
You can't tell me something. You can't tell me about cooking and you don't cook. No, you know that's the wife who is telling that husband who is so mad that you don't cook for me well, you don't do this for me, you don't do this. And there is that man who is there. The wife is always complaining, you're not like other men, you're not giving me Valentine's gifts, you're not doing this to me, you're not making me feel lovable.
But then when you start having comparing your man or comparing your woman to other people, that's when your relationship will start going down. Because everyone is packaged different, everyone is different, everyone treats the other person different. The relationship now cannot be like the relationship, maybe your next relationship, everyone is different. And so you don't need to compare. It's really bad to compare somebody with it's really bad to compare maybe your husband or your boyfriend with somebody else that you had a relationship. Everyone is different. Or maybe comparing your husband how other husband cheat their wife.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. So do you think when people try and compare, they do break their marriages?
Straight up. It's not fair. It's not fair because everyone is different.
Yes.
Me and you were so different.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
And so if maybe somebody compares me with you, it will be wahala.
Yeah.
It will be trouble because you cannot be the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I think that's true. I think that is what we most people go through, because as you can see, most of the people who like try to that these people who try to compare their marriage or their everything with other people. Like, why are you not doing the way Dayo is doing for me? And don't understand why Diana and the boyfriend are doing these things. They are traveling, they're going to places, and you're not there. You're not there. You're not doing this or this to me like the other person. I think that also kills marriages and relationships also. Pamela, I'm sorry. I've tried where Queen Dayo has commented, if you can truly say it, type. I've tried to type something. I've tried to type the link. I don't know how I've done it, but I've tried to check where I've commented with Queen Dayo's name. I've tried to put the link. Kindly see if you can use it, please. Kindly. Hi Charity. Hi, how are you, my sister? How have you been? Welcome to this amazing topic. We are talking about gender-based violence, relationship, and marriages. So tell us more. If you know anything, can you share with us? Maybe we are going to learn something. And you say anything you do relationship or anything doesn't come, compare yourself with anyone. Yes, you should never compare. When I was in a relationship or when I was being married the first time, I was thinking marriage is all about, if I tell my husband that, why are you not doing what your friend is doing to me? Like, you see these guys, they like going out to Dunda on a weekend. Why are we not going? And I didn't know it wasn't making him happy because I used to compare him with his friend, forgetting that him and his friend, they're two different people.
Comparison is a killer. Don't compare.
And that's why you're always told, never compare your current relationship with
the last one. Never compare your partner with somebody, your friend's partner or somebody else's partner.
Charity says, I suck at relationships. Why, my sister? Why do you do that? I think relationship. Do you know there are people who think that for me relationship don't work? I'm not the kind of relationship person. Because I don't feel, and there are those people who feel that if I have 10, 20 people, I can play this game out because I'm the winner. There are those people who believe in themselves. I think so. We have women who are so powerful, who think they can do 2 to 3 relationships at the same time. So where are you?
I cannot deal with 2 men at the same time. I cannot say that. How can you surely?
Slim Jim says, many blessings, ladies.
Thank you
so much,
Thank you so
and I hope you're still here. And can you tell us, what do you think?
What's your
tell us, what do you think about relationship? What do you think about marriage? If you're married, tell us, share with us. We want to know. There are people who are out here suffering. They don't know what to do. There are people who feel as if they go to this marriage is a scam. This man or this woman is tying me down. I can't achieve my goals because of this person. So tell us, share with us, tell us. We need to know. We need to know, Dayo. So tell me more. Let me know more about you. Or not about you personally, but more about relationship and business. What can you tell the young generation, those people who are there looking at you? Because I know you have a sister. So what do you tell her about relationship generally?
Me, I would say, like, be very intentional with anyone that you enter a relationship with.
Yeah.
Don't enter a relationship with a person because of somebody, because that thing can end. If it's money, it can end.
Yeah.
Any go to a relationship with somebody being sincere, love them 100%.
Yeah.
Support them in any way you can. You should not. It's not a must for you to support somebody because with money. There's emotional support. There's supporting their work. There's supporting what they do.
Yes.
So like basically support your partner.
Yes. Family Vlog says when you're in a Restream studio, click guest, then click copy link. You can pin it or post in the comment section. Okay, fine. I'm going to do that. Fit Charity says my main thing is not putting up with Ujinga.
I'm an alpha female. I would rather be a lot
alone. Guess I'm alone now.
Guess I'm alone. You shouldn't be alone. There are a lot of men out here. Kindly look for your type.
Do you know there are people who can achieve their goals if they alone without getting to these?
But I believe that everyone has their own person. Everyone has their own person. You with your alpha kind of alpha female, you have your own person that can deal with you. So just take your time and you'll find the right person for you. It's not easy, but finally you find the right one for you.
Do you know there's some people in a relationship who can make you feel you're so stupid?
It's not fair. It's not good. I think
it's not fair. It's not. When you tell me this. You have someone here.
Yes.
And that person makes you feel and that person makes you feel that you cannot achieve. Are you still going to say it's not fair?
I feel it's not good. For me, for you, two people to be in a relationship, you need to like be the stepping stone of that person.
Yes.
You need to be supportive. Support them in their dreams. Support them in their work.
Yes.
For you to tell make somebody feel that they are not worthy, then why are you having them in the first place? That means you are the mumu in that relationship.
Faith Charity says, okay, you pray for me also.
Yes.
But I would love that person. You'd rather stay alone than staying with someone who is talking to you, my dear. So are you telling me you're going to stomach all that thing that is happening to you because you want to stay with this person? You can't.
I didn't say that.
Let me ask you. You had a previous relationship.
Okay.
Not okay. Is it true?
Yes,
you have. Why didn't you stomach it? You just want it's better I be alone than being with this person.
For me, when it comes to relationship, I swear that I can never kill myself because of a relationship. I can never force myself in a relationship that is not working. I will try, but when the moment reaches that I cannot stomach it anymore, I let it go.
Yes.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, you just want to be happy. You just have to be happy. That's the main thing in life. Happiness. Okay. So if something is not giving happiness, not giving peace of mind, life is so short though.
Yeah.
Leave.
You just leave. Wow. That was so amazing. Just leave. But you know there are people who don't feel like I can't leave because we have a kid with this person.
What if the person is toxic, the person is well and then ends up killing you?
Guys, tell us this. Do you feel that the attachment you have with that person who is toxic to you, because you have one common thing that you share, and that's kids. You know, when kids comes in between, you feel that you have to respect these kids and you have to stay because of the kid. So tell me, are you going to kill yourself or are you guys going to kill each other because of the kid? And you know, if there is something that's happening between you two, the most people who is affected is the child. Yes. And Charity says, Mimi staki pepo chafu. Next to me, just have somebody. Always
find yourself first. Yes. Self-love.
Yes.
Then the success said, I like what she's saying. Thank you so much.
I also would have done that. Yeah. I'd rather be alone. I'd rather be a loner than being with that person who is so toxic.
But then again, she talks about self-love. That's what I was saying.
So if you don't love yourself, you can't love others.
Let me tell you. Yeah. If you're going through depression,
exactly.
If you don't love yourself first, yeah. If you don't accept yourself with all the, like you have a lot of flaws and you don't accept yourself the way you are, yeah. Don't go into a relationship. Find yourself first. Love yourself first. Deal with all the things that deal with anything that you're going through. Deal with it first before entering a relationship. That will avoid being toxic.
Yes. Wow. And guys, finally, I've managed to share the link. I hope that's the link.
Share the link. Kindly share it on your community tabs.
I hope that's the link.
Yeah, it is the link because it's in blue here.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the link. So kindly share. This is Africa was asking for the link. Family Vlogs was asking to join. Free charity. Yeah. Oh, thank you. This is Africa. Slim Jim. Slim Jim Longfoot. Are we with us?
Why are you not telling me congrats? And you can say I'm celebrating my achievements of trying. Anyway, guys, back to our usual topic. I want to ask, there are people who say that I can't date or I can't be married by a person who is of my same age. Let's go to that simple topic. Can you marry a person or a woman or a man who you're of the same age? What are your preferences? What would you go for?
For me, as always, like I always say,
yes.
For a long time, I used to be very keen with age. Yes. Like this person has to be 30 and above because yes. I'm in my 20s. So I'm like, I have to date somebody with 30s and above. Yes. And I have to tell you that I've dated some people that are 30 and above and they don't have sense. And I'm going to say it up here.
People who are 30
and they don't have above sense. And they don't have sense. I'm sorry to say that. Yes. And you compare with people from the 20s and they have focus and they have they have goals. Yes. And they like when you go through something, like they can sit down and let's fix it. Yeah. Okay. Where I said somebody was 30 and above, and when something you go through, okay. Yes. And when you go through something, he doesn't want to sit down and talk about the thing. Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
Family vlog.
I see now you have achieved. Congratulations.
Hi, we can't hear you. Hi, how are you? We
very
can't
fine.
hear you. Thank you, Max Trustful. Thank you for hitting up the ring.
You are not getting me.
Thank you so much. Pamela, can you hear us?
Yes, I'm hearing you well.
Can you hear us?
You. Yes, okay, I'm hearing you.
Let me see if we can hear you. Amelia, can you hear now?
Are you getting me?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, we can hear you now. Very well.
Yes,
am I loud and clear?
Kabisa. Yes.
Oh, yes. Thank you so much, ladies, for bringing this wonderful topic. I love it.
Welcome.
That's why I've been here from the time I saw your notification.
Yes.
Until now.
Okay.
Yeah, I hope you are hearing me well, or I'm not loud and clear.
We can hear you very well and loud and clear, family.
Daktari in the house, personal trainer since Daktari is in the house. Welcome, Family Vlogs.
Thank you so much. I love this topic. You are in solutions of how we can end this gender-based violence. Yes?
Yes.
Yeah. And I've heard you mention communication. You know, communication is very key. And even before we go back to the topic of the solutions,
Yes.
Again, some notes just to make something clear that most gender-based violence victims that we meet in the hospital undergo the following. One, it's intimidation that you've talked about, intimidation from partners.
Yes.
And this in relation to the male partner.
Yes. Okay.
And also when the male partner is ridiculing them, it ends up into a fight. And you've also talked about comparing your wife and the other neighbors or other friends. Yeah, yes. It's also bringing this issue of gender-based violence. And also I've contributed a bit of emotional violence.
Yes.
That people normally, they don't report. They only report of sexual violence and physical violence.
Okay.
But in the host or in the facility, we are also encouraged that we encourage the society to be reporting emotional violence, because you are in the house and somebody is ridiculing you, somebody is comparing you with the other neighbor's wife,
Which is
somebody
not
is not
fair.
even, yeah, somebody is not even doing something that a man should be doing to the wife. For example, just occasionally taking you out, buying you clothes, making you look good. That is also
Yeah.
emotional violence that you should even report to police station.
Okay. Did you know
Yes, but
that?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Even if your spouse is threatening you and making you to fear him, those are emotional violence that we should be putting into consideration. Eh? And even if he's
Okay.
making some slanderous and derogative statements about yourself, even about your physique. Eh? You know, if
Yes.
somebody married you, he liked everything about you. Now that
Exactly.
you stayed with this person and labda umemzalia watoto watatu hivi, now you are not looking the way you used to look before.
Yeah, the
And
Exactly.
beauty
now,
has already.
yes, he's using now your shape to ridicule you. It is an emotional violence that you should report.
Yes.
So I want you
So do you
people to, yes,
so do you think when you're looking for that partner person, or you're looking for that person who you think you can have a relationship to that will lead to marriage, do you think
yes.
what are the qualifications you should look for? 'Cause most of the men, they look for the body, the beauty and the body. But if you're not curvaceous enough and if you're not beautiful, that person thinks that you don't have that beauty of marriage. I can't present you to people. But they forget sometimes these beautiful women, at the end of the day, they'll get pregnant and they'll give birth. And they're going to lose their shape. They're going to lose that beauty that they had because of the body hormones and everything. So
I
what
want to
what
use,
would
I want to use an example myself.
yes,
Ideally, if you are looking for if you are single and you want somebody whom you want to settle with, the very
yes,
number one thing that should be there is love.
Yes.
yes,
When you love this person, you will not consider this person's physique, because if the
Exactly.
love comes innermost from your heart, what
Yeah.
will happen to this particular individual? If I was looking for your nice, let me say your nice breast or your nice hips, what will happen when you are getting old? Those things will disappear.
exactly.
Will it means that I will not love you before the way I used to love you,
No,
because of your physics now is disappearing? So the first thing an individual should consider is that you love that person the way that person is, and that love comes from your heart. That is what
The,
I believe.
yeah.
Yeah,
uh
without
we have
any, yes,
we have this Africa. We have this is Africa who says, or we have this
yes,
personal trainer saying, so we have people reporting emotional violence. And this is
yes,
Africa is saying, I don't understand reporting someone who says their spouse shape is not looking as good as their past. That is not
yes.
violence, my friend.
Mm.
And then
So
Yeah, I
personal
that
know
trainers.
that. Can you come again?
this is Africa is saying, I don't understand reporting someone who says their spouse shape is not looking as good as the past. That is
Yeah.
not violence, my friend. So what kind of violence is that? Is it emotional violence?
Yeah, that is emotional violence. You know, emotion is something that kills you inwardly. Remember, if your partner tells you that your shape is not the way you used before, and you hear is dating somebody besides you will develop that
Yeah,
psychological torture. Anything that brings psychological torture is pegged to emotions. And in
yeah,
emotion violence, one of them I've said is that relation to somebody is doing something to you and doesn't want to open up. That is interfering with your emotion. And of course, you will take a step maybe to act by telling that your spouse that nowadays you've changed, you are doing this and this to me. But the problem in Africa is that what they don't say, they don't report. Even if you go to the post part of emotional violence, there is nobody coming to report that. They only report physical and sexual. Mm,
yeah. So
yeah.
yeah, yesterday, you remember us being shown. There's a lady who was stabbed. How many times? 49. There was a lady who was stabbed 49 times. I don't understand the reason why, because I didn't get the whole story. But we had that woman who was so stabbed so many times. So what can we like that? How can we help that lady now?
The lady was stabbed 49 times, or a man was stabbed. Who stabbed who?
The lady was stabbed. Definitely, it's us, we the weak spirit, that are done so the bad things.
If I contribute to this, you know, when somebody, okay, let me see, normally on the TVs, somebody killing a partner, somebody stabbing the somebody strangling a partner, it is that meets the eye. Men normally get furious. You know, some ladies normally just want assistance, but they don't love you. Sasa kama wewe ni mwanamume, you've decided to love this lady yourself, but love, you know, love is two-way traffic. I should love you, you should love me. Now I have money, I'm sending you money, and when the lady started receiving money, he doesn't want this money to go down. He will continue lying to you. Now, when things now get so tough, men become most furious, and they can do anything. That's why that you find that if this is being stabbed, it's being stabbed with a lot of emotional stress from this guy. Maybe he had been lied to, he had been promised, had spent a lot in terms of thinking of investing in this lady. Now this lady is now denying this man in the last minute. So you will find that the man will believe that this lady should not exist in this path, and that's why, you know, somebody wants to kill you, can even give you one slash in the neck and you die. But now somebody stabbing 49 times, it is not ordinary. And sometimes you may get that this man is not maybe psychologically well, or is doing this influence of or anything. And that's what I can contribute. There is more that meets the eye in that scenario.
Okay, so let's hear what a few people are saying about this.
So, personal trainer says that, so we have people reporting emotional violence. This is Africa says, I don't understand reporting someone who says their spouse shape is not looking good at the past. I don't read. Personal trainer says, some ladies get into marriages pretending to be very hardworking, but as soon as she settles, she starts becoming lazy. Are we not supposed to comment on that? And then he says,
so once you get to marriage, okay, personal trainer said, but as soon as she settles, she starts becoming lazy. We are not supposed to comment on that. Definitely, you have the right to comment about it. I think it's worth it. It's worth complaining about it.
But I believe, like, as a woman, you need to show yourself out. Like, be you. So that the person can love you for who you are. Don't pretend to be so hardworking, then when you come to marriage, you become lazy. Maybe you become dirty. Just show yourself. If you don't like doing this, show them. Don't pretend like you wash even inside the TV, and after marriage you don't wash the And then again, he said, I've never heard of reports on emotional violence. Your partner can tell you that you're not the same way you used to look. It's for the lady to take steps and exercise. He said, if it threatens you, then that can be reported as intent of committing violence. This Africa said, unfortunately, at personal trainer, unfortunately, this is another Western term and used to back into people's life that is not necessary. It's another way of making money and exert control on people via government.
Okay. So guys, as you all know that we as the weaker species, maybe we as women, we tend to move in people's life, especially men, for money. I think that is more considered, because most of the people who even destroy other people's marriage, they just follow the wealth, not that because they love this person. You know, if a man promises, I'll marry you, or if that person tells you, I wish I wish I could have married you before I married my wife, but now I can make you a side chick and stay with you. I don't think those side chicks, they stay because of true love. They stay because of money. Well, so I think money is the main cause of all these things that happen.
Okay.
Or what do you say, guys? Is money the source, or is money the reason why people are killing and doing all these things?
Sometimes maybe yes, sometimes no.
Have you ever heard of covenant? There's something called covenant. There are people who have never moved on with life because of their relationship. You get a person, maybe you and your childhood friend or childhood boyfriend or your village mate or a guy you've been dating ever since long time ago. You have a promise that even if we marry, at the end of the day, we are going to have this covenant. We are going to cheat, or we are going to do something so that at the end of the day we are together. Do you think also that contributes to violence? Our personal trainer says since Kenyan ladies went to the Beijing conference and demanded equality, most marriages started breaking since you forget
your role in the society.
society.
He also said, I cannot keep with what? I cannot keep with a lazy. I cannot keep up with a lazy woman.
Who said that? Our personal trainer said, myself, I can't keep up with a lazy lady. Lazy not only physically, but also mentally. What do you mean lazy mentally? Someone who doesn't think. What do you mean by lazy mentally? Okay. This is Africa says women are only weaker physically and in certain situations emotionally. Yes. We love crime so much. Outside of that, there is no difference on that topic.
Okay.
It's Glow. Hi, Glow.
Hi, dear. Welcome.
Welcome to this blog. Today we are talking about
umekuja kama chai inaenda kuisha. We almost.
The tea is getting cold, but don't worry, you'll catch up. So today we are talking about violence, relationship, and marriage. So can you tell us what do you know about all these things, or what do you think about violence in marriages or relationship? Can you share with us? Have you ever faced any, or do you know a person who has gone through this? What was the outcome? A personal trainer says it's finally umefika, juice zimeisha, or bado hazijaisha, they're still having some little time to share the juices. This is Africa says yes, that will contribute to violence because it is naturally a general situation. Why put yourself in that situation? But women don't like to know. Have you ever noticed, maybe it's in Africa that thing happens here. Do you know if a man gets married like today, many women will start following that man because he's married. Women currently, they don't chase on these young men or men who are not married. They have started chasing on women, on men who are married. Why is that? It's Glow says, Guy, aki nimekuwa kulala, then naona notification. I actually thought it was a video. It was a lie.
Yeah, it was a lie.
That is how God will come.
Actually, what is wrong with just staying true to your partner? I'm also speaking for the men. This is Africa says that. I believe, me like I said, like be sincere, be intentional. If this is your man, love him. If this is your woman, love her.
Yes.
Ama kama sivyo there's no need of hurting the other person.
I don't feel the urge of cheating on someone. So what do you find when you cheat? You're cheating maybe on your husband or your partner. Why are you cheating? The same thing that other person is going to give you or tell you is the same thing that your husband or your partner is telling you. Personally, I don't think I can follow you because of 100,000 shillings that you're promising to give me or a business that you're trying to put up for me. I don't think I'll follow you for that. So I'd rather die poor, or I'd rather stick where I am, because you never know when God is going to open doors for you that go cheat. I think we should respect our
partners.
Respect goes two ways. You have to respect your spouse. You respect him, he respects you. But I don't think it's a one-way thing. It should be done a two-way thing. It's Glow says, this is Africa said something before that. This is Africa said, what is wrong? Okay, Pastor Trina said it's good to be true to each other.
Kabisa.
Yes. It also says this issue of women and men staying in a toxic relationship because of kids or the things they have done with each other. What's your take on that? I don't think that is good. I can't stay in a toxic relationship because of kids. Because also those kids are going to be affected at the end of the day. How can the kids be facing when two mature people fighting, insulting each other in the house? So how are they going to face? Is it going to affect them? Definitely. One, it's going to affect them. And if you take that of pushing kids around,
Yes.
You start bad mouthing, oh, your dad is this bad, oh, your dad is like this and this and this. I think it's going also to kill the morale or even this kid mentally. And even if it's a boy child, that boy is not going to respect women. Have you ever seen kids who follow the trends of their dad? I saw my dad beat my mom.
Yeah, they do.
And he becomes violent because he saw the dad beat
kids follow what you do. Kids follow everything that you do. If you beat your wife, he will beat you.
Yes. Right. Personal trainer says, don't pretend, don't compare.
Very true.
Very true. Don't pretend, don't compare. It also says, haha, tarumbeta
imeniamsha. Personal trainer said, it's loud, toxic relationship is a no-go zone. Run as fast as your thin legs can carry you. Never stay in a relationship because of kids. He also added that kids will always grow, whether you're there or not, but would rather apart ways and hustle how to bring up the kids separately. And then loud laugh, like at my thin legs, Any kitu kama ni toxic, run as fast as you can. Just tell them it was good knowing you, but I have to leave. Don't stay in a toxic relationship. There are a lot of men out of here, there are a lot of women out of here. If something is toxic, if it takes away your peace, it takes away your happiness, go. Move, go.
Akot TV, welcome back, my dear friend. You said, I'm back, Jamani.
Akot
having
TV,
a busy
mommy.
day, but I'm here. Yes, welcome back. I think you can still share with us. And Ella, do you think because of kids, you can still continue staying in a toxic relationship? You have this person who is abusing you anyhow, anywhere, anytime. Can you stick with that person because of the kids? It close says other kids end up being bitter in life, actually because of their
violent upbringing.
Yes.
Yeah. Children follow what
I've seen kids who don't have respect for women. Like there's a time when I had a business back last year. There is a guy who was our neighbor, our shop neighbor. He was our neighbor at the shop. And that guy would always talk ill about us women.
Yeah.
He would always, when you go to buy something, you always tell us, you women, you're so stupid. And I'm like, if you call us stupid, even your mother is stupid, because if you find women are stupid, your mother stupid? And that guy was like, I hate women. So personal trainer says, I don't care if people start complaining that I'm changing wives many times. I can change as long as I can until I get the right one. Okay. This is Africa. If you watch things like Netflix, it cannot make you do what Westerners do. However, what happens on Netflix can influence you to do toxic things. Remember, your children watch you what you do from Netflix. Fact be said, there is this guy who killed the whole family because he was watching a movie in Netflix.
That's why I said, like, we should really control what our children watch in the TV. Don't let everything, because there's Wi-Fi, there's laptop, there's iPad, there's every electronic device in the house. Really control what your children are watching. Don't just give everything out for them.
We have these soap operas. We have these Alejandro and the the Indian things people watch. And you think this guy is he's running to the hottest desert carrying the flowers, and you're there sitting watching. You don't know these are movies. These are content that has been created and edited, and you're very, very, very busy now getting mad. This person is not carrying those flowers for me. You don't love me. I want to have such love, especially the Nigerian.
What do they do?
Nigerians have that problem. They shower you, they show you how much you should love that woman. But for us women, we also want to be pampered and loved like the way the Nigerians show us should love.
Yes. If people will love
but
women
the
like,
problem comes in if that man is not even, you should give that man time to build himself so that at least he can be able to provide. But we don't care about that.
how? Which?
We don't care because whatever we have seen on TV, that's what we want.
Mm-hmm.
And I think social media is creating all these scenarios and it's causing all these violences because you see what people do. This is Africa says very true. It's says it influences our teenagers. At personal trainer, remember they are growing still. Yes, they are. Our personal trainer says those watching romantic soaps and come to expect your local men to behave like Alejandro carrying flowers. Seriously, you're putting unnecessary pressure. So what did Zuru say about that?
A woman should be loved every day. A woman should be loved every day. It's not supposed to be in Valentine's Day. A woman should be showered with love because a woman is like a flower. When you water it, it blossoms. And when a flower, you don't water it, it will wither.
Do you know if a woman is not comfortable or she's not happy in the house, you can't stay in that house. You know that? And girl says pressure is very important. Let us be grow. You nailed it.
I'm sure all ladies are waiting to stress us tomorrow. Valentine issue. For me, like I said, that don't love your woman only on Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Valentine's Day is just an addition to the love that you'll be showing her. There's no pressure, but love your woman every day, not just on Valentine's Day. Because when you mistreat then on Valentine's Day, you're bringing me flowers. It will make sense, but you've been loving me every day. Then on Valentine's Day, you bring me a flower, a chocolate, something small, make for me breakfast. Then it's the thought that counts.
For me, I feel Valentine is everyday love, everyday treasure, everyday thing. Because you can't say, let me postpone my love until 14th February. My friend, what if I die before 14th?
I love your partner.
So Valentine is every day. Let's embrace Valentine as a day to remember our past, what happened, what achievement, where did we come from. I think that's the only way. And then it's go, ametunguka, amesema except me. Hi Brian Kenya, hi girl, how are you? I hope you're enjoying this vlog. I hope you're enjoying this topic. Can you share with us your mind and your thoughts about this? Pastor Trainer says, that flower, I picked it when it was flowery. And then ikanyauka. He says, Brian Kenya, we needed you here. And then Brianna says, I'm here and so Pastor Trainer says we are talking about toxic relationship and you have done many videos on that. Come to think of it, Brianna or Brian Kenya, can you tell us, you have done so many of these videos, tell us. There is a video that I saw you had spoken something about your past when you're doing your pregnancy journey. It was hard, I felt you, I'm sorry about it. So can you share with us? And she said, I'm enjoying so far. It's good. Says, if you start giving me flowers only on Valentine's, I'm leaving you. Actually, that is the only day don't even buy me gifts. So, tomorrow you're going to receive gifts.
I hope so. I'm hoping.
Yeah.
She's my hoping. Baby, if you're watching here, I'm hoping for flowers and chocolate and a lot of love.
You're hoping for it?
Yes.
Did you receive from the same person, the same flowers, the same everything?
Which day?
Last year, Valentine.
Yes, I did.
From the same person.
Yes.
So
last month. I'm expecting. You know.
No, I don't know. Tell us. We don't know. Tell
Valentine, just get a flower, take to your woman. Is it too much? Oh, is it too much? Huh? But then I said, let it not be that it's the only day you show it with love. Let it be just an additional to our love. That's what I mean.
Personal trainer says Brian should join the screen. Yeah, Brian, join us. Can you, if you want, I can add you up. I I can invite you here and to tell us more about it. 'Cause I know you've seen through these things. And Gross says it's the only day you're allowed to buy me gifts. I think gifts should be bought every day. A personal trainer says Valentine has been so commercialized, especially by women. This is Africa says Simple Lady P.
I'm at the backstage. Thank you so much
Thank
for being
you
with
so
us for almost 2 amazing hours.
And still he's there at the back.
Imagine. Thank you so much. This is Africa. And then people, don't forget to check me out. Simple Lady P forgot to put my name. I'm Queen Dio.
Sorry, Queen Dio. Are you going to crucify me because of that? Are you going to start a fight?
No.
Okay. Personal trainer says, if I don't take you out other day, never expect me to buy anything on that particular day. Very true. That is not pretense. You'd rather be real. If you don't buy someone a gift, why should I come buying? It's like I'm the kind of people who are poking you, or is it attacking you?
Oh,
behind your back.
This is like okay. This is African stage. These are the backstage. Yeah. We didn't know. Oh, enter.
Where did I click?
Hello, everybody.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. And yourself?
Hi. We want to see your face.
Wait till I come to Kenya. But I wanted to segue back to the conversation real quick of Netflix. What I meant, because you can only say so much in text. You're right. The teenagers don't need to be seeing that. But what I'm talking about is that Netflix has basically introduced themselves to Kenya, and not just in competition with local broadcasters, but it's to make money. And a lot of their stuff is original programming, which means Netflix as a company produces a lot of their own content. And I would say almost 100%, now get this, almost 100% of their original content has many things like regular Hollywood that is purposely promoting the breakup of the family unit.
Yeah.
And that's in America. Now, you say, okay, well, that's an American issue. However, like I said before, it's actually when adults watch something like Netflix, what you see in Netflix cannot make you do the same things that the Westerners do, but it can influence you, okay? And then you are responsible for that influence. So what I'm saying by that is it's best and it's recommended to cut off Netflix, and all Africans should do that, even though I know that's not going to happen. All Africans should do that because the things that we're talking about in this topic today are an imitation of not African cultural values. It is an imitation, and that imitation word should be taken very seriously, of Western values. Now, Pauline, I know you said you thought that American marriages seemed to be better, and you're only seeing American marriages through movies. Well, even in a lot of movies, you see divorce, but in the movies, mostly they are, how would I say it? They're popularized by being some type of successful story. And usually, if the poor guy has the wife and they divorce, she goes to a rich guy. So therefore, being rich in marriage is
like a necessity.
Not a necessity, like is promoted, like it's better. Okay. There's no truth in that. So basically what it's doing is given the idea that, let's just take Christianity, what's in there about marriage, richer and poor, sickness and in health, that means nothing in America. Okay. Now, American traditional values that, African traditional values that I can research, and I've done a lot of research outside of Christianity, has those same basic values more so than anywhere else in the world. So if you're really wanting a marriage to succeed, both the men and the women do have to work together. Communication is key, and there are roles to play. However, you should leave an influence such as American lifestyle, American worship, American or UK or anything needs to be cut out of that relationship. It needs to be cut out of this society. The only thing, in my opinion, and there's a lot of truth behind it because it's been backed up by facts, a lot of studies, is that influence from other nations into a nation that does have not have any issues and now becomes a country imitating that other country now starts having a lot of issues it never had before. You gotta slow down, you gotta stop doing what they're doing, and you have to go back to the basics, because why are you having more divorces when there wasn't more divorces before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why are you, in
Yes.
society, like the things that you eat, why are there more diabetes now than there ever was before? Is because you're imitating what you see from the West or other places
Yeah.
that do that. Okay. So basically, Netflix is a great place to start.
Yeah.
Cut your Netflix, because I'm sorry, but there's a lot of people being influenced in Kenya by Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people in Kenya being influenced by what they see on their local broadcasting system
Yeah.
when they're
Yeah. A
watching these
lot of,
foreign TV shows.
yes, we have that a lot.
And the
And
adults are
especially
watching it. Yeah.
in the younger people, in the younger people, that's where we have that, because what they see is what they want to implement.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, it leads to these violences that we have currently in Kenya.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of that stuff can lead to violence. Now, somebody can always bring up the dumb argument, and usually it's a feminist from the Western world. Well, you've always had domestic violence. No, you're always going to have some level of that, but not at the levels that you're seeing now, because we're copying your way of thinking, your way of life.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what people don't bring up. And then if somebody does bring that up, it's like it's almost textbook speech. They have something to counter your argument, even though they can't prove it, but they have something to counter your argument just to try to shut you up.
Yes.
So it's very important that, when you're having these conversations, yes, men are very responsible for their own actions. They should not be beating on the girlfriends or wives or what have you. Hold on one second.
That's a no.
Yes, guys, as you heard what CIA had to say, it's true that we Kenyans, we African, we copy what
You're copying what Western
countries are doing.
Yes.
And that's what we want to be. Yes, continue, please.
Okay, so I'm saying that that's a good start, where Kenyans and other Africans that have access to stuff like that should save their money and put it towards something else, and basically grow up with the values of what your nation, what your tribe, or whatever has brought you up with. Now, not to say that the West doesn't have, maybe a one or two things better than Africa when it comes to society, but that's about it. One or two things, and I'm just being honest about that.
We should follow what we should follow and be what we should be, not follow it.
True
to culture.
Right. When I first came to America, the excuse me, Africa, the first things that shocked me was hospitality. Like, I've never seen hospitality at a level that Africans have anywhere else in the world that I've been to.
Thank you.
And
You're welcome back again.
Okay. And it's unmatched. It's unmatched. However, later on through the years, I've heard conversations, usually from Americans, saying, "Oh, we need to go to Africa and take our skill set there and teach Africans about customer service, because they don't know anything about customer service." See, they're talking about customer service, replacing hospitality with customer service. Hospitality is customer service. They're trying to rebrand it, and they don't even know what they're talking about.
Yes.
They don't. Now, are there situations in certain, as a shopper going into a store somewhere in Kenya and they have a bad experience, are there issues sometimes? Yes, there absolutely are. Are certain things that shouldn't be done when a tourist comes there, when you approach them on the street trying to get them to buy something from you? Yes, there's certain things that shouldn't be done, because you're losing money by doing what you're doing. However, the hospitality goes a long way, and hospitality is customer service, because otherwise, why would in the States and the UK still use the word hospitality industry?
Yes.
But in the Western world, you basically have to go to training or have on the job training on how to be hospitable. That is sad. Where in Africa, that comes within the home, that comes within the community. It's already there.
You raised that way. You raised that to be hospitable. You're taught from when you're young.
Right. In the Western world, that's not taught. Not anymore.
Yes.
You just come to learn it on face.
As a trade. And that's pathetic. It's really pathetic.
Wow.
So, basically, okay, I was born and raised in the United States. So if I'm saying, Americans really don't know what they're talking about, well, you're an American, so why are you saying the things that you're saying? Because I've actually never supported, till at least 17 years old, I've never supported what I see and what surrounds me here in the United States. I've always carried cultural, moral values with me and felt like I was alone. Until I came to Kenya, I realized Kenyans are just like me, and I'm just like Kenyans. This is my tribe. These are my people. It's not just because I came to marry my wife because African women have better values. Once I came to Kenya, I got to see other things that I didn't even think actually even existed, like hospitality.
Yeah.
All right, but what I am seeing. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. I've seen so many people who thought, okay, people from the Western countries, they thought that as Africans or as Kenyans, we don't have that quality. We're not people who are. They can be seen like people. We don't have things. We don't have respect. Maybe we don't have food. Our country has nothing. And most of the tourists or most of the people who have come to Kenya, basically, they have come and learned that they have seen something different that they don't have in their countries. Maybe like, let's say, respect, the way they mingle with others. And you find someone saying that, oh, I never thought you guys would be, Kenya could be like this. I never thought Kenya you have these beautiful places. I never thought Kenyans you have a heart or you're welcoming. Just there's some sort of people who just live in the bushes or people who don't care. But I just love the way people currently are embracing us.
I really like the way you're appreciating us.
We love the way you guys people are appreciating us, and there are even more people who are willing to come and stay in our country. So I think with that, as Africans or as Kenyans, we are humbled so much now that people are starting, the Westerners are starting to learn that we are people. We have the same truth. It's only the color that has a difference, but everything else
is the same. This is Africa. I really like how you appreciate Africa and you appreciate Kenya. So happy.
Yeah, and I have no problem telling it. I really don't try to help Americans anymore with I guess you can say preaching about Africa, and what they see on TV is not the whole story, or a lot of things is not the story at all. I pretty much given up on that. I even had people who have befriended me to get information about Africa because they're scared of Africa, and then when they came to Africa, they were doing things that are illegal. And there's one such YouTuber that I'm not going to mention that goes to and from Uganda that's doing certain things that is very illegal, and promoting it on YouTube, unfortunately, to other men to do what he's doing. But I want to answer the question by personal trainer: has my wife ever disrespected me? I would say yes, but not in a manner that would cause a divorce or to cause me to be so angry that I'm going to do something to her, verbally or physically or anything like that. And I'm sure Pauline, my wife is one of those Meru women that is extremely, extremely private type of person. So it's even though she grew up in Nanyuki, I don't know if that means anything, but I really don't talk much about my relationship between me and her other than the positive things. But as far as private, I'm going to respect her and just keep that private stuff private. Because that's what she does. She actually practices that. So, I love Africa, bottom of my heart, and I've been promoting Africa ever since. But again, when it comes to Westerners, I don't trust them anymore. Not even the ones I thought I could trust. because I've been disappointed in more ways than one. And then you're going to be very careful, people. You have a lot of people who will watch your videos and stuff like that, give you big ups, thumbs ups, and all that other stuff, which is great. You know, it causes you to get revenue from YouTube and all that other stuff. But their words, 99% of the time, are flightless. There's no flight in the plane when they're talking good stuff about you. They always have an issue with you. White, black, Chinese, it don't matter. When they're from the West, they always have some type of issue with you. Doesn't mean that all Westerners are that way, because you've met people and you know that's not everybody's that way. There's always good and bad in everything, but there's always going to be something held back 99% of the time because of what they think Africa is, what they think Africans are, and that's unfortunate. The way we can do, and then somebody said in the chat, I don't remember, the African story needs to be retold. And it does.
Yeah.
It needs to be retold by Africans, and then anybody, like, say, what's his name? That Canadian couple that's from Canada, and they're doing a great job promoting Kenya. The Mannies or something.
The couple that came from Canada.
Yeah, they're from Canada.
Them.
Davey Manning. Dave Manning. Yeah, Dave Manning.
Yeah.
People like them are doing a great job, and there should be more people like them, you know, doing what they're doing that are not from Africa, coming to Africa and doing what they're doing. But there's not enough of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But back. Go ahead.
The fact that that couple came to Kenya, one thing they didn't know is they also had the same mentality like any other Westernian, that they do have that. They also wondered why these people are like this. Because one fact they didn't expect is they never thought that they're going to be welcomed or embraced by Africans or as Kenyans. Number two, they never thought we were so. Until the day they landed, that's when they came to realize that Kenya or Africans are beautiful people.
Yeah.
And that's why I think that's why they're extending their stay here, which is also welcome.
Yeah.
And I understand they were voted the best travel bloggers.
Mm-hmm.
And you see Kenyans willingly voted for them out.
Yeah. And also Wodemaya is also doing the same.
Yeah, Wodemaya, is an African who is trying to change the perspective of Western people, how they think about
that Africa is poor, that Africa is not beautiful.
Yeah, Wodemaya started that is to try to get the Asian community to have a different perspective of Africa than what they already have. And then it basically grew from there, is what it did. So that's where the whole Africa to the world thing came to be. That's how it started out, because he saw the negatives, some of the Chinese are coming to Africa and what they're doing, and back in China what they're saying. So yeah, he was challenging that, but he wanted to get that different perspective, and that's the only way he could do that, which is I believe is true, is by being in Africa and showing Africa and what it's really about. So that was the best way for him to do it. And even with all that work that he's doing, there's still going to be people in China that are still going to feel the same way, and they're still not going to believe what he's doing is real. So you got to be prepared for that. And you know what I say to people like that, and to the Westerners that think like that, is forget them. Just keep doing what you're doing. Just keep being who you are, because like the person in the chat said, the African story needs to be retold, and it needs to be retold by Africans for Africans. And anybody else that wants to join in on that, we'll accept them. We won't give up our charitable hospitality for anybody, because that is actually a strength, not a weakness.
Yes.
And so an example of a weakness is watching Netflix and copying the cultural so-called values of the West. That is a weakness. If you keep your African values, that is a strength.
Exactly. Nice.
So personal trainer is saying every country that is rich in oil or minerals, civil war is always instigated so that we don't realize what we have. And I feel that most of these Westerners, when they find out that there's something happening, they never come to African countries to promote us, but to show the other side of us, especially when it comes to war. That's what they come basically to do, to show the other white people, or the other Westerners, that these people are suffering. They don't have food, they don't have this, they don't have, but everything that we have, they still want. And I think most of the things that they get is first from Africans. They don't get it from other people from their country. Is it true?
Oh, was that a question to me?
Yeah, I'm asking.
I apologize because I was reading the chat trying to catch up and kind of listening to you at the same time. So if you please ask that again. I'm sorry about that, but I was trying to multitask.
It's okay. I was asking, most of these people who come, like the BBC or other Westernians who come to take information from us. Maybe there is war. They have caused crashes where Africans are fighting about oil or other minerals that we have. And what they take back to their country is these people are poor. They can't manage this wealth that they have or these minerals that they have. So they cause fracas and they make people kill each other. And what they show their people back is that uh, these people can't make it in life. These people are so poor. They show the bad things about us. So what do you feel about that?
That is true. Majority of what you see, I would have to say at least 90%. It's not 100%. I know a lot of Americans that come to Africa and say, "Oh, they never taught us this, or they always lied to us, or they lied to us." No, they show you, and they don't teach this in school. They only show you in the media and in newspapers. Um, Africa is poor, Africa is war torn, it's AIDS ridden, and stuff like that, right? So it's coming from the media. It's actually not coming from the schools. Now, if you're in school and you have a teacher that's talking about economics, and they say, "Well, yeah, once I went to an economics meeting in Cape Town, South Africa for 2011." And then they took a taxi and they said they made some comments about what they seen on the street. That's not teaching your school. That's some teacher giving you the personal experience, and whether they're right or wrong, that's what that is. That stuff's not being taught in schools, but it is being shown to you in the media. And therefore, that's why a lot of Westerners say, this is what we were taught. And that's what I've been saying. This is what we're taught because it's in the media. The NGOs show nothing but poor children and farming communities and stuff like that. It's always poor this, it's always poor that. So you get the perception in your mind, and this is where media plays such a very powerful part, no matter what part of the world that you're in, that they can make you think that this is the way it is there. Right? Just like you said, some people come to Africa. I didn't know, are Africans really like this or really like that with the Mannings? When I came to Africa, I was like, Africans are really like this? That's what I said. And what I meant by that, they're really hospitality, hospitable to me. But I noticed they're just as hospitable to themselves. And when I saw that to themselves, I was like, are Africans really like this? Because I was saying to myself, I was taught it's not like this. But I had to observe that for like a 3 whole days. My first 3 whole days, I was amazed by it. And then I was like, these are my people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because within that 3 days, I started to learn about cultural values and stuff like that. And watching people practice within that 72-hour period, I was like, these are my people. This is where I belong. This is not just where I come to marry my wife. This is where I belong.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, that's so great. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
So, go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you go ahead.
No, I didn't. I don't think we're really derailing off the topic. And if anybody's like maybe thinking that, the reason why I brought all this in because there's questions around the topic as to why this is happening. Why is there so much gender-based violence and stuff like that? And another thing I wanted to bring up with the concern of reporting somebody that's doing, I forgot the words that he used, emotional violence, or verbally violence reported. It's like, who are you reporting to? Are you reporting that to the police? Because if somebody's saying to the wife, like, there's a concern that they don't love you anymore because you're not shaped the same way. Is it always because they no longer love you, or is it because the husband also has a concern of you might be catching diabetes? There's heart, there's a lot of problems with the heart and other things, stress and stuff like that. Why your shape would go? It's not just because you have children. You know what I mean? There's other reasons why, I don't want you to live for 40 or 50 years. I want you to live for 60, 70, 80 years for our children and for me. So if I said something, it's out of concern for your health, your well-being. That's the part about marriage. That's another part about marriage is that in sickness and in health, and richer and poorer, we're going to stick together. So I want to talk about this, so we don't go to the wayside, as it's called over here, and just become unhealthy, and we die much younger than what we're supposed to. Now, are there men and women that talk about their spouses in that way, in a way that's not fitting? It makes them feel bad. Yes. Is that the majority time? I don't think so. You got to look at the other underlining factors. Is the conversation being demeaning? And if so, what's the real cause of it? Because if it's just weight, then that person only married you for your looks.
Yeah.
Right? If it's just weight. But if it's a concern out of your health, then obviously it wasn't just for your looks.
Yeah, true. Thank you so much for having you here. We have learned a lot, we've enjoyed a lot, and I hope all those people who have listened to that and are still learning and listen to this, they're going to get something important out of this. And I know we have tried to help where it's necessary. So those who add it and those who learn something, thank you so much for even being here, because we are going to implement, or you're going to do all the way best to make sure that people learn the truth. Thank you so much, TIA. We enjoyed the vibe. And I hope you're going to do more of this and enlighten people on how to be of value to each other.
I appreciate. Thanks for having me on.
Okay, guys. Can you go and check TIA in
this
platform?
Is Africa.
This is Africa. And also don't forget to check Queen Dayo on her channel. And I know she's going to have a live stream in the next few minutes. Like what time?
Like after 1 hour, we need to rest kidogo. We're going to have a live after it's 5:30.
Yes.
So around after 1 hour, 6:37, we'll be having live in my own channel. This is Simple Lady P channel. I've seen somebody like It's Glau who is here. She's an amazing person. I really want to thank everyone that was here. It's Glau. Go check her channel also. Subscribe. This is Africa. Go check her channel. Brian Kenya. Go check his channel. Personal trainer. Go check his channel and subscribe. I've seen a lot of amazing people in the house that have supported us. Court TV. I cannot mention all of you. Feed Charity, Irina TL, she's gone to the market. I don't know whether she's back. 2 hours and 21 amazing hours with you people. Wow, it's research and me, Queen Dayo.
So guys, thank you very much. I enjoyed. I think we should bring back our culture, our African culture, and I hope you're going to be the best out of it. People are going to admire us as always, and they have always admired us and wanted to join us. And thank you so much for supporting me, for being here for all the 2 hours and 22 minutes straight without leaving. Thank you so much. God bless you. Until next time.
Bye. Please join my live after 1 hour at Queen Dayo. Thank you so much. Thank you. Irina now has a viral video, almost 200K views. Yes. Now this is Africa. Thank you. This Africa, I'm going to check you right away now. This Africa will check your channel right away now.
And let me tell you one thing. Yeah. The fact that the village or the traditional, we Africans, what we do, we value it from our heart.
Yes.
I love how Irina's video is almost getting to 200. And if you can check, most of the people who are watching that content, they're people from Western countries who don't believe that we Africans can make. It's Glow says, thank you so much, ladies. Next time, give me a heads up. We will definitely
thank you, it's Glow. Thank you. She's so supportive. She has been supporting me so much in my channel.
Very much. Our personal trainer says, this is Africa. We saw that video yesterday. We saw it and we were also shocked.
Yes.
We pray for the best and we hope all our videos, as she always says, she's the international content creator. It's going to be viral. I hope and pray for her so much. And I also love and enjoy our content on what she says. So guys, until next time, let's end this video and say bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you. Thank you. It's amazing. Thank you so much. Lots of love from Kenya.
Wow. Thank you. Bye-bye, guys.